When it's just you, well, times can be tough. When there's no one there to catch or fall, 3 foot tall, like you're 3 foot tall, 3 foot tall.
What's up YouTube, CJH here with a brand new video, and today we're gonna have more of CJ's dreams and nightmares. So I have 2 videos that I want to do. I think I'm gonna do one today and one tomorrow, maybe one later today and one right now. I don't know. We'll have to see. But nevertheless, this first one is gonna be called the travel package because it's gonna be a couple of dreams where I was actually traveling in those dreams. I just thought it'd be really cool to do a multiple since it's been a while since I've recorded this, and you know, I've been very consistent. So I feel like if I give you more bang for your buck, you'll be more satisfied with having to wait for so long to see one of these. So anyway, I don't really know if anyone's like a super fan of this, but nevertheless, okay. If you hear a ticking noise in the background, by the way, I'm playing GTA and I'm trying to look for all of the waste things and also submarine parts too. So yeah, that's why you're hearing this watery and ticking noise in the background as well. Nevertheless, so let's start off with the first dream here. So this one actually involves an airplane, not an airplane, more so like a jet. I was traveling with my friends. We were heading to, I'm actually not really sure where we were going, but we were actually, I don't think we were anywhere near the United States. We actually ended up on an island, but here's how we end up on the island. So in the dream, I joined the dream as I was about to be in a plane crash, and we were hurtling down like a downward spiral straight into the ground, and there was like a lake, a deep, super deep lake, and the pilot thought if he landed in there it would be safer than landing on land and blowing up. That's what he thought. So anyway, it happened. We would nose dive straight into the water. I know it's pretty stupid, whatever. I don't really understand when pilots do that, so I don't know why that happened in the dream, but it happened. So nevertheless, we ended up crashing into the water, and on that jet, by the way, were like a lot of my friends from high school, a lot of my classmates, a lot of my colleagues, if you know what I mean. And they all freaking crap. I thought they were dead. I could have sworn they were all dead. I lived, and I can't swim, but I thought they were all dead. So I'm like, okay, well, time to get the fuck out of here. So I climbed back up onto shore to breathe, because you know I can't swim. So somehow, somewhere, I finally make it up there, and I'm like, wait a minute, let me check for survivors. I was scared, but I was like, fuck it, let me go down there and see what's up. So I went down. I found like 7 of my classmates, but everyone on the jet, either I didn't see any guys or there just wasn't any guys at all, but I definitely saw a lot of females. A lot of my female classmates were there. And I go down and I pull each and every one of them out of the water. But it was at one point, the first people I pulled out, I had a choice between 2 people I liked at the same time a while back. I'm not sure anymore. Like, I know I like Emily for sure, but I don't know about I talked about her before in a video. I said her name, so whatever, fuck it. Angela as well. So I didn't know. It's kind of like it's time to choose. Which one will you pick? The other one will die and the other one will live, but it's up to you. And I was like, man, fuck that. So I grabbed them both. I wasn't gonna do that. Like, it just, to me, I was like, are you really gonna make me pick? You know what, how about this? My dream, I'm gonna save both of them. And I did. And it was tough as fuck. And I did it. I did it. Okay? I saved them both. Then I just kept saving them left and right, whatever. And like, one of my friends that I saved, one of the females that I saved from underneath the water, when I pulled them out, they were like, you chose unwisely. And then that was it. I was like, oh, well, don't get it. And I woke up. So that one was a weird one. I didn't really understand what it was supposed to be. I was scared the entire time that the plane was about to crash or whatever. Like, I kind of knew it was a dream, but I wasn't sure. I was like, how the fuck did I get on a plane? Like, I was so confused as to what was going on. But I was afraid I might have actually died, like if it wasn't a dream, you know what I mean? It felt too real. And even though I don't know what it feels like to be in a plane or an airplane about to, or no, a jet about to crash, I just feel real to me. The next dream I'm going to talk about, my dad was actually a taxi driver in this dream, and I don't know why. I think I was just thinking about being on a taxi because I've been on one before when my mom was going to a job interview, and she didn't want to leave me home alone, so she brought me to the job interview with her. Nevertheless, my dad was a taxi driver, and it was bring your son to work day. So I'm in the taxi, sitting in the front seat with him, chilling. We're bumping some Tupac. We're having fun. We're having a blast, and we pick up this lady. And she has little baby in a car seat. So we get the lady and the baby, we get them inside, we're talking to them, you know, laughing up. She says she likes Tupac. It's awesome. I don't know who she is, I don't know where I saw her from, but she looked like basically the real life, like the human version of White Ghost. But I didn't think of it at the time. I don't recall in the dream. That's how I remember it. So you know, she looked a lot like the female version of White Ghost. And I thought that was quite creepy, you know? Someone who hunted me all the time, and then now they're in Texas with me. So we're talking to her about the baby, and she says, well, I'm going to go get this baby killed. Like, I was like, oh, shit, why are you going to kill the baby? And she was like, because I don't want it anymore, okay? I'm going to kill the baby. So I'm like, stupid. Well, terrible. Why are we helping her? My dad's just like completely ignoring it. And we get up on the highway, and he's using a GPS that can talk, and it's telling him where to go, whatever. And it's like, turn left. And he turns left straight off the highway. Like, we're not even at a turn to go to. It just says turn left immediately, basically. It's basically how he took it. And he drove straight off, and we like freaking front flipped off of the bridge onto the ground below, and the freaking taxi was on fire. My dad scrambled out, took off running. I'm by myself with the lady and her baby, and she says take the baby, and the baby is on fire. I'm not taking a baby that's on fire. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna leave it there. Nope. So I know that sounds fucked up, but what was I supposed to do, really? Could I have saved a baby that was on fire with no fire extinguisher, with no one around whatsoever? Could I really have saved that baby? No. Shut up, not a bad person. I just left. Screw that. And I could hear her screaming at me, you son of a bitch, you piece of shit. Like, she was so mad. So freaking mad. So it's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bounce. Because you're crazy, okay? You're local. You're gonna kill him anyway. Why do you want me to take the baby? Like, it doesn't make any sense. No continuity in the dream there. Doesn't make much sense. Damn. So this next dream actually was a lot more recent, and it was definitely probably one of my crazier dreams. I don't understand anything going on in here. So actually, no, I'm gonna tell you the older one first, and then I'm gonna tell you the more recent one, the one that happened a couple days ago. So the older one, I was at someone's school. I didn't recognize the school, and we were in the where were we? We were in, I guess, the bus loading zone. I'm not exactly sure. I've never been there before, so I didn't really know where I was. We got on the bus, and I see one of my old daycare counselors, I guess. And I wasn't sure like why she was in the dream, but I was like, oh hey, what's up? What's poppin'? You know, hey. She's like, oh, you going so big, blah blah. And you know, we're all cool. Everything's swell and happy and such. So I'm like, all right, hey, so I see you got a new gig as a bus driver. You know what I mean? She's like, yeah, you know. Look at me, living it up, being a bus driver. Yeah. So she gets off the bus, right? She leaves. She says, actually, my shift's over. I'm gonna let someone else take over. And I'm like, you know, that doesn't make much sense. How is your shift over if you came to pick us up? Now you can just get out and leave, and then someone else takes over. She's like, yeah, yep, exactly. She leaves, and then someone gets on the bus. Someone very, very familiar to me. Someone from another dream. Someone for the first dream, the furthest back as I can remember. The green freaking ogre lady who freaking squeezed her way through my fucking faucet, if you remember that far, if you've seen that episode or whatever, or heard that episode. Yeah. So she's back. She's the bus driver. She's the freaky bus driver. So she gets in, and she's like, roaring at people, scaring everybody. And she's just like, roar, roar. And she kept doing it too. She just thought she was just the funniest. I was annoyed. I was tired of hearing her say the same noise over and over, make the same noise over and over. She just kept doing it though. And so, me trying to ignore it, she was just like, no, you can't ignore me. You have to listen to me, you know? I'm your elder, respect me, basically, is what she was trying to tell me to do. Like, she was absolutely insane. She had to be mentally retarded or something. I don't know, she scared me half to death. So she gets on, and, if I'm recalling this correctly, everyone was like, Kadarius, you gotta do something. That's my real name, by the way. CJ, you gotta do something. You gotta do something right now. You gotta kill it. You gotta kill her. I'm like, fuck it, let's go. You know, I run up, fucking right hook, left hook, just punch her in the back of the, just punching her, boom, pow, just bang, just trying to kill her. I was just punching her repeatedly in the back of the head. She got up and she grabbed me like a small child and fucking tossed my ass to the back of the bus. And I flew into the freaking emergency door and it almost opened. And then she got up and charged at me and I like sidestepped her like I was a fucking matador. No. What's the people who freaking fight? A bullfighter. I'll just go with bullfighter. So I sidestep her. She flies right through the emergency door, tumbling to the outside, onto the concrete, bouncing a loud thud because she's so fat and disgusting. So I run back to the front of the bus. I don't know how to drive, but I'm going to learn how to drive today. So I rush to the front of the bus and I take off driving. I take off. I drive as fast as I can. I'm driving straight, by the way. I'm not very good at turning. I'm driving through fucking yards, fences, freaking running through houses. I was gone, okay? But the ogre lady, she wasn't giving up. She was hanging on the whole time. She got back on the bus, and they're like, "Hey, they're not on the bus." Oh, yeah. Oh, blah, blah. I'm like, "No, you guys fight. I'm driving, fam." They're like, "Nope, we're not fighting. It's your fight." I said, "What the fuck is this? Okay, what is this? Somebody look at this. Somebody look at this. Look at this. Somebody look at this. Come over here and look at this." So I slam on the brakes, and she goes flying to the front of the bus, into the windshield, and she lands on the hood of the bus now. And then like I try to like kick her off of the bus or whatever, so I can run her over, and she grabbed my leg. So now we're out in the streets, right? And she pulls me off the hood and like freaking slings me, and she gets like a ground and pound going. I'm balling up trying to get her off, and I like freaking repulsor blast to like push her as far as I can off of me, and like. And she comes back down. I do like a devastating uppercut that knocks her head clean off her shoulders, and I kill her. Pretty epic, right? So now to the one that was more recent. Now this one was so retarded, but like sad at the same time because I didn't want to see that, you know? Kind of sucks. In the stream, however, I was actually getting a bus ride, but it wasn't a bus. It was a tanker. Now it wasn't your ordinary tanker. It was a gasoline tanker. And for some reason, us students were in the back of the tanker while they were driving. We were in the back of the tanker while they were driving. Think about the logic. Think about the logic. And my actual bus driver in high school, that one I actually have now, was driving the thing. So she's like, "Oh, we're all gonna die," whatever, you know? We're gonna die. So to avoid us not dying, we're all gonna have to jump out when I drive into this train. I don't know why she was driving to the train. I don't understand what was going on. It didn't make any sense at all. Why are we driving to a train, lady? You lost your damn mind. So we do it. We go fuck it. We go YOLO, right? And we just drive through the train. Okay? We drive into the train and we all jump out. But on the bus were two of my friends in real life. And I don't want to use real names. But okay. I'm gonna call them what I called them in my previous streams. Sailor Moon and Marilyn Monroe. Okay? So Sailor Moon and Marilyn Monroe end up fucking dying. They end up dying. It's terrible. They end up dying. The freaking tanker explodes and they die. Okay? They're dead. And I didn't know they were gonna die. And I went back to go get them, and I couldn't get them. I couldn't find them. They fucking died, man. Freaking sucks. Okay? It's a terrible dream. It's a fucking nightmare. That's what it was. It was a nightmare. Nothing I could do about it either. I just had to deal with it. I literally was a spectator to the dream, basically. I was indifferent. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have a voice. I couldn't talk. Like, I couldn't say anything. I just kind of thunk everything, but never saying anything out loud.
My new website was a brand of my career. Not no more.
Don't even go there. That's just
Beat
wrong.
your way, that sucks, man.
They're all just talking. Well, anyway, that's it for the dream. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later today. Who the fuck just fell?
Check it, dude.
Oh, that guy fell. How did he fall? Huh.